Welcome back, Dr. Duncan, Dr. D. And in this last part of the trilogy, the journey, we're going to talk about this place, the physical space, how we came from zero to what we have right now. And we're going to do it in this rainy weather. So if you listen to any thunder, it's because it's raining. Been raining for a couple minutes now, and yes, we're gonna do the video regardless. So I want to start the video with a little reflection. I remember my mother always saying, she always says to me, count your blessings. Count your blessings. And up to when I was filming these videos, I didn't realize what that implied. Because yes, you receive your blessings, you're grateful, but you are always looking for that next blessing, that next miracle. And you're fighting the challenges, and you're saying you're fighting the challenges to your big blessing, the next one. You're focused on the problems, focused on solving the problems to get to your blessing, that you don't realize that during the time of your struggle, they are the blessings, they are the miracles happening as we speak. And just to give you a little example, not this December, but the one before this one was 2022. Every year, what we try to do, end of year, the family get together. My mom and dad, they live in California. So I have a sister in Spain, I'm in Panama, my other sister's in California, so we all try to get together and spend the holidays together. My family, and my sisters, my mom and dad. So one day, this church member, his name is Brother Ihiani, he called and invited us, my wife and myself, to have lunch with him. So we went out, spent a nice day, we're talking on different things, business, life, and everything. And he told me, every year I give this financial course, Dave Ramsey's course about financial freedom and all that, and I want to sponsor you. I want to pay for that course. I want you to take it. I was sure. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So in the lessons they talk about financial freedom, about getting rid of credit cards, about having emergency savings, and different step to get to your financial freedom. I took the course, and I took different steps, and had this emergency fund. Who would have thought that 9 months later, that emergency fund was crucial for what I wanted to do. Because 9 months after I took the course and I started saving for that emergency fund, I was unemployed, and that wasn't even in the radar. I wasn't thinking about that. But the blessing 9 months before was set for me to have this amount saved, so I would be able to take care of myself, of my family. Don't get me wrong, I'm up to this in debt. But if it wasn't for the emergency fund, I wouldn't be able to do it. So the idea was always to be able to use of our money, me and my partner, as much as possible, not to take out a loan, a business loan. So when the business starts, it starts making money from the get-go. Now we don't have to pay up and then see the benefits. That was the idea, to try to save as much as possible, finance it with our money as much as possible. Yeah, we are in debt, but the business, thank goodness, the system, everything, how it worked, that we were able to do it without having the business in debt, because of the business model and because the contractor is the brother of my associate. So he was very professional. He says, like, you know what, as you get money, you can go pay me. I'll work with you that way. So it was another blessing. Just God putting people in front of us at the right moment, at the right time. So blessings that until I started counting the steps, recounting what happened in order to make this video, I realized there were blessings all along. Sometimes you feel frustrated. You're like, am I going to make it? Is this possible? But the blessings are just, they're building blocks to the objective, to the desired objective. So definitely count your blessings. That's a practice that will keep you humble, because you're going to realize that it's not all you. There's no way you could have done this all by yourself without help from a higher power, help from God. It's not possible. That's the best partner that you could have. If you want to do something significant, to build something life-changing, something good, you need that partner. You need God at your side. So, with that being said, just recalling, I remember that the first time that we came, it was my birthday, August the 1st, that I saw this place. We went, saw the place, and I remember walking through this space, thinking of all the models that I have in mind, this is the one that suited the most. And with the space comes the facility of making something nice, something good, and not spending that much or spending less. Because the idea is not to get the cheapest material, it's to get the best material possible with the budget that you have. You don't want to exceed your budget to get the best of the best, and you don't want to save some money getting cheap materials and just to go buy. You want the best you can have with the money that you have. And so you wait for promotions, for offers, from all of that, and you do the work. So I remember this place. So the first thing I did, I went home and started doing sketches, different sketches, the divisions that I had in mind. And when I was satisfied with one, I took it to the contractor, and he said, like, yes, we can work with this. We took it to an architect. He made a division, he made it official, he made sense of what I presented, and then it was all hands on deck. And then, of course, I was nervous. I was so scared. So the scare little doctor in me resurfaced. Who is this guy? We have to go back to understand this scared doctor in me. When my wife was pregnant for my little girl, I was so afraid, I was so scared, thinking everything that could go wrong. That what I do, I manifest this neurotic disorder of just absorbing information, learning new things, keep busy with new ideas. So all of a sudden I started playing golf. I went into YouTube, learned everything I needed to learn about golf, bought some golf clubs, golf clothes, went and take golf practices. And my wife was, why are you don't look stressed? But I was scared, I was stressed, but that's the way how I cope with it. August 31st, 2015 was the last day I was stressed, and the last day I saw golf as something cool, something interesting. I still like golf, see it from time to time, don't practice it since then, but that was the day that my baby was born. So that was a phase. During COVID, I was stressed about the situation, about what would happen, because it was all new for us, for all of us. So what did Dr. Duncan did? He started building a deck and a movie theater in the back of his house. I've never built anything before, never. But again, YouTube, Pinterest, my new friend. I was just distracted. I got home, started building, started learning new things. That was it. And now I was unemployed. By now I wasn't working. I was doing jobs, little shifts from time to time. So I was getting by with that. So I was nervous. So the time that I had left, it was hell for the contractor and his team. I was in their faces, in everything. Like, yes, the walls, I saw the walls, I prayed, now let's paint them white walls. I got it. Like, no, but not any white. Let me check. And like, doctor, stick to your ground. Let us work. Like, no, I'm the owner. I'm gonna have an input. I'm gonna say in everything. So like, you guys don't worry. I'm gonna take care of the paint. So I went into YouTube, Google, all types of white. I said, white paint. How complicated could that be? 5, maybe 10 types of white. I'll spend like a week investigating. I was so wrong. There's so many whites, like 112 without exaggerating. And for me, they all look the same. They all look like different tone, like 3 different tones, and all the same. And all the rest, the same white is white, but it's no. Like when the light reflects, and when the natural, artificial light, and all of that, and like, it was crazy. But I went into scare doctor interior design mode. So I went in and found this polar bear white that I really liked, enjoyed, and like, this is the white that we're gonna use. White was beautiful, all the places. And I said, like, okay, great, now is wallpaper time. Like, there was like, what? Again, don't worry, I'm gonna take care of that. So I was into every department store, every store that sell wallpaper, and if it doesn't specialize in wallpaper, but they had a couple, I was in there. And I can imagine furniture stores, department stores, there was all like, this dude, he always comes like at the same time, look at the same thing, take pictures time and time again, and don't buy one single thing. What's up with this guy? I was preparing. I was looking, investigating, going home, writing, drawing, investigating, going to the stores, taking pictures, drawing, Pinterest, YouTube, investigating, thinking, manifesting. I had ideas that came to my head and I just put them in paper. And then look for pictures, things that match the vision that I had. So I wanted a special place. I wanted a place, that's why you see the first section was this procedure room. Yes, it's a small place, and there people are gonna draw their blood. People are gonna lay down and have IV into them. Get some stitches if necessary. I don't know, EKG, different things that could be stressful, and I want a calm, natural ambience that match the personnel that is going to be attending. So even the experience is the experience why you came here is traumatic, but the entire experience don't have to be traumatic. We want to make it as stress-free as possible. And then the doctor's office, which is this section, sophisticated, nice, comfortable. Then the dental booth, well, the dentist, the other associate, she has her brand, very nice, elegant brand, where she's gonna put in that space, and then the lab. But this place, this space, the hallway, the little reception, I want it to be special. So I was investigating, I was reading, I was manifesting, I was planning, and I was coping. I was doing my therapy. I was stressing everyone else, but I was relaxing. That was my therapy, and it helped a lot. That is how I cope with stressful things. I was unemployed, but I was restless because I have a vision in mind, and I say, if I set into this course of action, I'm going to see it unto completion. I'm going to see it through. So that was my attitude. So I started with that, and then I said, I need a desk that reflected my idea, that just made sense to the space. And because the space was small, I needed a small desk that looked elegant, that looked unique. So I went into furniture store trying to find the perfect desk, and I'm pretty sure I saw 2 or 3 different ones, but in my mind I just sabotaged the idea. At the end I said, like, you know what? Yeah, you guessed it. I'm gonna do the desk. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna create it. So I started drawing, and again manifested and started experimenting. Yes, I bought some wood, used some epoxy, and voila. I think I did a good job. Fit the space. And the rest of my associates thinks the same, unless they're just saying that for me not to go crazy again and start building again. So they're like, yes, it's great, good, move on. So again, yes, now I have the desk. So went back to the wallpapers. So after a couple weeks, maybe a month of searching, I bought the different wallpapers for the different sections. So I wanted the reception to have his personality, the hallway, the procedure room, and doctor's office. So when I found out how much was it being charged for placing the wallpapers, and we were in a budget, I said, like, yes, I can do it. I can do it. YouTube, give me the power. And it was interesting. It was interesting. Side note, I will not do this. I don't think I will do this for the other clinics. Definitely not. But I wouldn't change a thing of the experience I did. I had to do it. I did it. I enjoyed it. But I won't do it again. It was horrible. That's why you pay people to do this kind of stuff. But it was done. It was done, and I feel so proud. I feel nice. Every section has it. And I think I spent more on wallpaper, throwing it out, because I didn't know what I was doing at first. Then if I had paid someone to do it, that's why you pay, if you want something done right, and you're in a budget. I had to learn it the hard way, but again, wouldn't change it for the world. Got the wallpapers, and I said, if I could build a desk, yes, you got it right. I could build the furniture for the other side. That was a place where you could put your implements, because remember, they are doing blood work there, so I need to put the needles, the cotton balls, alcohol, everything that you need. So I want it not to be the traditional setting, something that when you are there, it looks relaxed. Maybe you feel calm. As calm as you can be while they're drawing your blood sample, or you're getting some IV, or you are doing a procedure. So that was the idea. So I saw this furniture and a video on YouTube that it could transform into a desk. And I said, I can do that. It's a small place. So when you need a desk, you have the desk. And when you don't need it, it's just there holding different things. And as was for that, the same thing as the pictures that you see on the hallway, it's beauty. 3 things that we do. We take care of your health, is the dental place, and we have the lab work. And I just wanted to highlight the care and the dedication that we take in every aspect of the process when we take care of you, when we're dealing with you. And maybe that's something that the patients won't realize, but when I see it, it reminds me of the purpose, the original purpose. I never want this to grow so big that it dilutes the idea of taking care of the details, because when we grow, we have to grow exponentially. As the clinics grow, as the personnel grow, the details, attention to details, we have to pay more and more attention to those. So if you do it with the first one, then it's a good chance that you're going to translate that or replicate that to the others, to the other models. So the same thing with the reception, the little reception. If you see the reception, at first it was this blank space. We came in this day and it was this little space, and I just envisioned, manifested a different place. Because that door, it's another office. It's a psychology clinic. They are 3 psychologists that has a clinic, and we share this little reception area. So I asked them, are you planning to do anything with this space? Like, no. So I said, like, perfect. So I'm gonna try making it a little special. So they say, knock yourself out. And knock myself out, I did. To what I have, to what you see now. And that's the idea, making the patient feel that he's entering into some place that someone took care of the details. And maybe, just maybe, if that person took care of the little details, maybe he'll take care of the details in me as well, and not just treat me as another patient. It's the idea. And from this, we came all the way to this. And this is how the clinic looks now. This is this stage. This is we at this point. I remember watching this HBO series, Ballers, I think it's the name, with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It's nice. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. It's about this ex-professional football that was, I think it was Hall of Fame. So he was retired. He retired, and then he became a sports representative. And after that, he became like a partner on this managing firm. But the idea is this. This is the idea. This is the last episode. It's like the conclusion of the series. What does the series represent? And it's a reality in our lives. No one but us define us. What does it mean? I am a doctor. I am a doctor. Are you just a doctor? I could be. You're an engineer. You're a professional athlete. You are a housewife. You are a business owner. Is that what you are? Is that the only thing you are? No. You can be whatever you set your mind to be. God created us to be limitless, not to have a limit, to reinvent ourselves as we see fit. Yes, I'm a doctor, and for a great part of my life, I thought I was just a doctor, and I was content with being just a doctor. I was fine with it. But life gave me an opportunity to become something else. Gave me the choice. I could continue being just a doctor and it would be fine. It would be great. It would be just fine. Or I could try and see if I could become something else. And something else I have become. I am now a furniture maker. I can do furniture if I want. They're not the best right now, but if I continue practicing and putting my best effort, I think I could be a great furniture designer. I could be an interior designer. I could be whatever I want to be because I have that capacity. And if life hadn't put me into this situation, I wouldn't have known that. I really wouldn't have known that. I would have known yes, I became a doctor, yes, but no, I'm a business owner. I'm a doctor and a business owner. And as a good doctor as I am, I want to be a great business owner. I want to see how far I can get. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be a great entrepreneur. I want to see how far can I get. I want to have the knowledge that my sister had. I want to be like her. She is a genius when it comes to business. So I want to push myself to the limit. And that is something that God gave us the capacity to become. We can do whatever we want to do. It's not going to be easy. You have to step out of your comfort zone. You have to learn new things. As a doctor, we are very proud individuals. We are super proud. And for us to recognize that we don't know things, you have to break, become humble, to be able to be molded. We have to become like clay. Yes, the potter shapes a beautiful vase, and you're like, great, I'm a beautiful vase. But you have to be broken to become something else. And you can become something more than a vase. You can be a vase and a box, a plate. We can be as many things as we set our minds to. Find the opportunity. The opportunity is there. Maybe it's not what you want at the moment. At the moment, I was obsessed with the app idea, and I haven't. And that doesn't mean that I'm not going to do the app. I can become an app developer eventually, but right now, I own a clinic, a franchise, a brand. It wasn't my priority, but now that I decided to become this, it is. I see it, and I wouldn't have chosen anything else.
And in the end, what did you learn?
Sometimes it's about the journey, and sometimes it's about the result. And sometimes it's about none of the above. And it never ends. Until you're dead. Yeah, I thought I'd always be known as a player, but identity is a funny thing. And just when you think you've defined yourself or that life has defined you, there's always another chapter, another challenge. It's all about getting outside of your comfort zone. Until you do, you'll never know what you're capable of.
So, define yourself. If you're okay being what you are right now, then great. And don't let anyone else tell you different. But if you think and you want to become something else, go for it. go for it. See how far you can go. Right now, I want to see how far I can get. I enjoy this because as a doctor, I could help people, and I had X amount of times in a day to help people. But being a business owner, owning a clinic, and eventually a branch of clinics, I can help so many more people I can help. And that is something that I hadn't realized before. So on the next video, we're going to continue talking about different things, health topics, and I'm going to keep you updated on what we're doing and what we want to do with the smart clinics. Again, thank you for being with me during this journey, for your continual support. And I'll see you next week with new stuff, different things. If you have any idea of something that you would like me for me to talk about, please write it in the comments. And take care. God bless. See you next week.